Good morning! Good morning, story timers! It's me, Donna Vee. Good morning! It's Friday, August 27th, and you're probably wondering, what is happening? What is happening is, hold on a second, let me just see one thing. Holy guacamole. Wait, I'm putting it right now. I'm live. Here's the thing. I want to say good morning to everyone. Today is Friday, August 27th, 2021. I am so super duper excited because I just rescued a bird. I did. I have a video that's going to be going up. That is why my hair is still wet, because I was getting ready for story time. Let me start off the correct way. Good morning, story timers. It's me, Donna Vee. I'm so excited to be here today. I woke up with gratitude. Today I woke up with so much gratitude because I woke up, and I right now am so grateful because today is the Jets-Eagles preseason game at MetLife Stadium, which I like to say is Jet Life Stadium, which is why I'm wearing my football onesie. But for those of you just tuning in and wondering, why is her hair wet? It's because this morning it was filled with so much excitement. I woke up with gratitude. I took my shower. I brushed my teeth. And then I decided, I heard this bird. And it sounded really close to my window, right? And Jets go by. And I want to say that I heard a bird by my window. So I looked out the window, right? And I have on my deck this really cool mesh netting that goes over my seated area. It's something that hi Ryan from Northern Ireland. So it goes over the umbrella, right? So when you sit in it at night, it's like a mosquito net so that bugs don't get you. Okay, well, here's the thing. I heard this bird and it was going bananas, and I was like, what's happening outside on my deck? And I see the shadow and I'm like, oh my gosh, is something happening? So I ran downstairs and I rescued a bird. So I don't know if you could see it, but I'm going to post it. Okay, I'm going to post it on what? TikTok, of course, my fave. And then I'm going to post it on all my other socials. But look, the bird is inside. Why did it go in slow motion? Oh no, I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, wait a second.
Oh no, I'll let you out.
See ya?
I'll let you out. No, don't hurt yourself. Come here. Ready? Come here. Shh. Come on.
And then I realized the bird's not gonna come to me if I'm calling it like a dog. So I had to prop it open, right? And then go around the other side of the net and get the bird out of there because I didn't want the bird to get hurt. And it was exhausting itself because it was so afraid, and it thought that if it just went through the net that it would free itself. And I thought to myself, well, you know what? We're talking about Aesop's Fables and how things happen and Beginner's Guide to the Universe. And I thought to myself, well, isn't it true that we all feel stuck sometimes? And that we always think that the obvious way out seems to be the way that is never the way out. And we always are hitting our heads against something because we're so worried about getting out that we actually don't sit back, take a breath, and realize that there's an opening somewhere if we just take a breath, breathe, and focus on letting things happen. So that's my story about the bird. So then when I opened the net up, I unzipped it all the way, and I went around the other side. The bird was more afraid of me than anything else, so it went backwards. And guess what? Sometimes, like an arrow, you've got to pull it backwards for it to go forward further than it's ever gone before. So I just want to start today's story time by telling you that story because that's why my hair was totally soaking wet. Because the time it was going to take me to blow dry my hair, I was on a bird rescue. Can you imagine? Things like that happen to me all the time. But I actually don't mind. I actually kind of enjoy it because I got so much joy out of watching that bird fly out of where it felt it was trapped. And it went into this tree and it was like, holy cow, that was a lot of work, a lot of effort. And I'm just saying to some of you who feel like you're efforting so much, and I know, I'm kind of speaking a little bit to myself, and, when you are like feeling just like, what am I supposed to do next? Just take a breath. It is. That bird is grateful. And I am grateful. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that I woke up this morning. And I'm grateful that you're here with me. So thank you for letting me tell you the bird story. And maybe I'll tell it again later if we have a little bit more viewers. But anyhow, the ones that are here now are the most important to me. And here we go. My name is Donna Vee. This is Storytime with Donna Vee. We're live Sunday through Friday, except for when I tell you that we're not going to be like this Sunday, because guess what I'm doing this Sunday? Goat yoga. Goat yoga, because I'm doing that for my daughter Carly's birthday. She's turning 25. She is the most amazing 25-year-old I know. Very funny. I like that. The dad jokes flying all the way. They even fly all the way over here from the UK, and it didn't even lose power when it tweeted itself over here. That's pretty good. So yeah, it's goat yoga Sunday for me and no story time. If I have a chance, maybe I'll pre-record something. I don't know, honestly, because tonight, guess where I'm going? Girls Gone Green will be live at MetLife Stadium. Hence this pajama that no, I will not be wearing to the stadium. I only wear my onesies here in the Storytime room or in the Girls Gone Green studio. But I will tell you this much. We will be there. Will you? JETS, Jets. So excited. That's why I'm wearing my green. For those of you just tuning in, wondering why my hair is wet, well, you're going to have to wait because I can't repeat the story just right this second. But just know it was exciting. It is exciting. There's a story to be told, and I'll tell you what, it involved a bird rescue. So don't go anywhere. Be on the edge of your seats because that's where you should be right now, because it was a pretty exciting morning. But I woke up with gratitude even before the bird rescue, all right? And then I took my shower, brushed my teeth, and came on over to Storytime. This is the place to be. Aesop's Fables, letter B, today. Let's find the letter B, see where it is, because we know we have kids to shout out for the letter B. I just want to say, yeah, I can't wait to see who's on the back of the letter B. And if you want to be mentioned on Storytime, you know what you have to do. You have to write your name in the comments, right? Okay. A, come on over. B, here you are. I've got so many kids' names on the back of this letter B. I'm so excited. I'll check to make sure that I don't need to add any more. I think I've got them all, and I'm pretty excited. Okay. Thank you, Joni. I believe in helping animals. I think it's St. Francis. I embody parts of St. Francis. And here's the letter B for bird. Who would have known? So if you're just tuning in now, you missed a really amazing rescue story. Okay, so, and I had a dream last night, Joni, and you were in it, and so is Bella, and we were walking the dog, and I won't tell the rest because it's kind of gross. Has to do with poop. But, okay. Whew. Letter B. Oh, let's say good morning to the kids on the back of the letter B. Good morning, Brianna. Good morning, Bailey. Good morning, Bella, Blake, Byron, and Bethany. Today is your day. Today I feel a rescue coming. It's August 27th. We're getting so close to the end of the month. We are getting so close to September. Can you imagine? I can't believe it. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Embrace the last moments of summer. Don't look so forward to fall. Just be in the moment. That's what I'm telling you. I understand. This lesson is coming from someone wearing a football outfit because my favorite season is coming up, which is football season. But I will tell you, I'm going to embrace not needing hand warmers and foot warmers tonight at the game. Water. I embrace water. I totally love water. And I think we should all drink some more because I will tell you the excitement has me parched. Water is so good for you, and I'll tell you, it's great for the largest organ on your body, which, by the way, no matter who you are, how old you are, your race, color, creed, whatever you believe in, do you know that the one thing we all have in common is skin? And it's the largest organ on your body, no matter what age or what size you are. Absolutely. And you want to make sure that you keep it hydrated. So are you ready? I'm ready. Here we go. Beautiful, delicious, clean, palatable drinking water. So lucky. Drink it all the time. Okay, are you ready? It's Friday. We've got to practice the alphabet, exercise for endorphins, and then go right into the ASL alphabet, no peek. Listen, I know if you're tuning in for the first time, you're probably like, what is she talking about? And if not, and you've been watching the whole time, some of you might be wondering why I do this still. Well, because it's so important. Good morning, unknown Facebook user. How are you? Ooh, I love a little mystery in my life. Well, I'll tell you what. Could be Lisa. Could be Frank. Could be my mom. Could be somebody completely new. Could be somebody that I haven't seen in a while. Hey, what's up? Yes, I love it. Anzor and Kai. Okay, I'm going to repeat the story for you guys. Miss Donna rescued a bird. So you're going to have to look out over at the pool where you are today. Make sure you wear your sunblock. Make sure you stay hydrated. But here's what I want to tell you. That's when my hair was wet, because I got out of the shower and I heard birds tweeting really loudly. And what happened was one bird was outside of this big net that surrounds my umbrella, and another bird was inside. And I know that the bird outside was cheering the bird inside on, saying, "You can do it, bird buddy. You can do it. I know it." And the bird inside was saying, I can't do it. This is too hard. I'm too scared. And I saw it happening and I said, I'm running down. And because I am a woman of modern times, yes, heck yes, did I videotape it? Absolutely. And am I going to post it with a very spiritually uplifting message? Heck yes, I am. Are you here for the live version of the message now? Yes, you are. And I'm going to show you this daring bird rescue. Okay? Let me see. Here we go.
I'll let you out. I'll let you out. I'll let you out.
And then...
No, don't hurt yourself. Come here. Ready? Come here. Shh. Come on, buddy.
It took a while. The full video will be up after story time. But I'll tell you what, that bird finally got out of there, and he might be going to the pool because he probably needs to be sitting in a chair next to you guys so that this way he can relax, because he was pretty exhausted from trying to escape that netted area. Okay, are you guys ready? I want you to practice the alphabet with me. You know why? Because if you practice the alphabet and you exercise, you're going to be able to swim better at the pool. You're going to be able to play better at the pool. Arms out. Are you ready? Here we go. 26 letters in the alphabet. We do non-spaghetti arms seated jumping jacks. Seated so that more people can do them. Jumping jacks because they're good for you. And if you can't do them because of an injury or disability, I get it. And it's okay. Just use your imagination, okay? You know what? That's amazing. I love it. I'm a bird hero, and I love it. And you know what? You guys are my heroes because you're polite, you're kind, and I love the fact that you watch story time. And you know what? Give your Aunt Tiffany a big hug, because she's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and I know she's one of your favorite people, and she thinks that you guys are amazing too. Arms out. Are you ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm so proud of you. Good morning, Lisa. Nice to see you. Good, beautiful morning it is. It's a beautiful morning on story time, and I'm so excited to be here with all of you. Now we have to go in right to the no peek ASL alphabet. Are you ready? Here, just in case you need a little help. I'll go like that, Okay, just for fun. This is what it looks like. We practice every day. On Fridays, we call it No Peek ASL. Why? Because that's how you challenge yourself just a little bit more so that this way we can see just how well we're doing. Are you ready? Hands up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. There's a lot of background stuff. I want to make sure you can see it. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and draw it out, Z. I'm so proud of you. If you practice that, you should totally be proud of yourself, because when you practice something at home, and I'm not there to make sure you're doing it, and no one else is going to make sure that you're doing it, guess what you are doing? You're building character, which is amazing, because when you build character from a young age until you get older, do you understand how amazing that is? You cannot order character off an infomercial. No, not an ad on Facebook. Nope. It's something you need to build for yourself, you guys. And I'm so proud of you for practicing. So today we've talked about waking up with gratitude. Brushing your teeth is a healthy habit. Taking a shower is a healthy habit. Saving birds is an amazing healthy habit. Well, it's just kindness. Kindness is so important. And kindness is a gift anyone can afford. Remember, kindness is free, you guys. And kindness is one of my favorite K words. B is the letter of today. B. And I know we have an alliteration coming up from Lisa. Let's remember our friend Frank Simon is at the dentist because he cracked a tooth. Ooh. So we want to send him love and light and healing and laughter. And wow. What else? I think it might be time and we drank water. Water's huge. Water's so important to drink. And like I always say, we could be anywhere, we could be anyone. But guess what we all have in common? No matter what you look like, a boy, a girl, your skin could be a different color. We could be a baby or a grown-up. We all have skin. We all have that in common. And we all need to remember we're more alike than we are different. So guess what? Let's drink some water now so we can keep it hydrated. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I drink to the count of 5. Why? Well, because I like to know exactly how much I'm drinking. Here we go. Jerry Reesby's in the house. Jerry, you're such a nice human being. I'm so grateful that you're here. You usually remind me to drink water, and guess what? I just did. And then there's Jerry. Howdy, Jerry from Texas. I'm so glad you're here with us today. I don't know if you saw it before or not, but maybe I'll repeat it at the end. If not, you have to go back and watch and look out today for videos. I rescued a bird this morning. I know. It's crazy because today's letter is B, and it's a bird. B-I-R-D. Bird. An alliterative sentence is coming up, but I think what we need to do next is practice healthy habits and good manners by taking our vitamins. I always take vitamin D, vitamin B, I take zinc and vitamin C, but this is a multivitamin, and this is the one that I like to use for my show. So, see this? Pink and purple. This is the time where it's interactive to the point where there's guesses. Now, why do we guess what kind of vitamins I might get? Because we love to read this book, B, the B, Beginner's Guide to the Universe, Uncommon Ideas. Oh, there's a bird! For Living Unusually Happy Life by author Mike Dooley. I love author Mike Dooley. And I love my Notes from the Universe. And Lisa, you sent me a great one. And I love that you shared it. Wow, everyone's doubling down today. 2 pinks, please. 2 purples, please. 2 pink. Wow, that's amazing. I wonder if anyone else is going to have a different guess. But we're going to find out who's going to get it. Because the winner gets to pick a page from the little yellow book. And there's a lot of pages, but we go from 7 to 158. Now, here's the deal with vitamin time. It's when we practice healthy habits and good manners. Good manners meaning please, thank you, and of course, don't chew with your mouth open and never talk with your mouth full. No way. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Remember, there's a yellow one floating around in there. I don't know. Let's see, I'm not looking. I don't look. I just don't want them to spill out. And these are stuck together. Maybe I should take the ones that are stuck together. Okay, 2 were stuck together. I didn't even do that. The universe did that one. Let's see what magic has in store for us. Okay. You ready? I only have to put my one hand out because 2 of them are stuck together. I couldn't pry them apart if I wanted to. So, oh, look at that. 1 pink and 1 purple. You were in my dream last night. And I think it's because of maybe me saying that you were like Mrs. Potts, which is a huge compliment because I love Mrs. Potts. Okay, 1, 2, 3. It is 2 purple. Whoa. Guess who got that today? Ryan. Look they are stuck together. That's amazing. That was so meant to be. That was magical. It was like he was like from the UK. I'm going to not just say 2 purples. I'm going to insist on 2 purples. You did win, Ryan, so you get to pick a page. From 7 to 158. I'm so excited. Okay, are you ready? The rest of you all won $1 million billion from the universe, and you should be really proud of yourselves because I love the fact that you participated. Unbelievable. Yep. Now I can pick. I'm afraid. I'm going to see what happens next. I'm going to chew my vitamins. By the time I'm finished, hopefully he'll have a number out. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Remember, when you brush your teeth with minty toothpaste and you take your vitamins, they are going to be tart. And yeah, drink lots of water. Oh. Thank you, Cherry, for the water reminder. I love it. Page 55 is where we're finding our nugget of truth today. I can't wait. Here we go. 55. I turned to 49. Okay, are you ready? You may not be able to take it with you at the end of your life, but whatsoever you may do, be, or have in time and space awaits you on the other side. The path to enlightenment usually includes many stages. Most commonly, it begins with festering misunderstandings that lead to pain. The pain then leads to growth. Growth leads to clarity. Clarity leads to fun. Fun leads to joy. And joy leads to true illumination. Whenever possible, and it usually is, I recommend skipping to the fun part. I always do. Wow. That's so cool. I love that you remember that. And you know what's so funny? That's the day that you sent me the message from the universe. That's amazing. I love it. You know what I love? I love the community of Storytime. And I want to say thank you again for everyone that comes here, joins in. This has been a passion project of mine since March 21st, 2020. And the fact that so many of you are here with me every day, I just want to say thank you. Namaste. Because it's an honor to be here with you. And I'm so, so, so grateful that you introduce it to the little kids and that you just, I don't know, you embrace it yourself if you're an adult. Yes. Oh, I marked my book with when we read it and your page. I love that. As that is my page 72. Well, you know what? Bonus time. Let's see what's on page 72, Lisa. And then we'll read your alliterative sentence. Oh, I love bonus time. Here we go. Okay? That's amazing. Admit, confess, and atone before you have to. Because one day, you'll have to. And on that day, you'll realize it would have been far better to act and call out your naivete than wait for the ambush. Wow, I love that. Thank you, Jerry. Sadness, fear, and despair are less conditions than they are decisions. To see yourself as less than you really are. When you feel happy, especially really happy, it'll seem that you've always been happy, and then you'll always be happy, which is just as true as that when you feel really sad, lonely, depressed, broke, sick, or scared, which means how you choose to feel on any given day will recharacterize how you feel about your entire life. I am reading that one again, okay? When you feel happy, especially really happy, it'll seem that you've always been happy and that you'll always be happy, which is just as true when you feel really sad, lonely, depressed, broke, sick, or scared, which means how you choose to feel on any given day will recharacterize how you feel about your entire life. Disappointments have little to do with circumstance and everything to do with perspective. Just like the bird, right? It was perspective. That bird thought there's no way he was going to get out of that net. But the difference is that he felt stuck. His friend outside was cheering him on, was chirping him on. And then, I don't know, I went over there and I said, no, you are not losing your life inside my net here. No. So I opened the door and I showed him a different way out. Life has a tendency of doing that for all of us. Just when you think that you're stuck, life will show you there's another way out. And I know it's not always obvious and it's not always so pomp and circumstance, but there are other ways out of sadness, right? So just remember that when you're not feeling good, there's a way. You can reach in your back pocket, grab some of the sunshine that I always encourage you to store on a sunny day, to take it, use it on that rainy day. It doesn't mean physically it's raining outside. It means it's raining in here or in here. And we want to make sure that we kind of keep the sunshine going. And I know some people are saying, yeah, right, you have no idea. Well, you know what? None of us actually have an idea of what any of us are going through. It all depends on what people decide to share. So thank you for sharing story time with me and for being here to share the sunshine. Okay, let's check out the alliterative sentence of the day. Okay, I'm not looking yet. Nope, and nope. I'm going to take a sip of water, actually. And away we go. Here we go. Billy Bear likes to ride his bike near a babbling brook, bringing black barbells before buying blue barrettes for the backyard barbecue. Billy Bear is blessed with a brilliant brain. Beautiful. Billy Bear likes to ride his bike near a babbling brook, bringing black barbells before buying blue barrettes for the backyard barbecue. Billy Bear is blessed with a brilliant brain. Beautiful. Billy Bear likes to ride his bike near a babbling brook, bringing black barbells before buying blue barrettes for the backyard barbecue. Billy Bear is blessed with a brilliant brain. Beautiful. That was amazing. Okay, I love the creativity there is amazing. And I just think it's so cute because I picture this little cute, tiny, fuzzy bear working out with barbells. Now, here's what I want to say. For those of you tuning in wondering what the heck that was all about, this is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetitious sound of a letter or just a sound for words like Billy, Bear, because today's letter is B. And then joining them together to make a sentence. Sentences joined together make paragraphs. Paragraphs joined together make books, right? are stories, I should say. And we like to encourage reading and literacy here. But one of the fun things is sight reading. Now, sight reading could be a little discouraging if you trip over some words and you feel silly. And I'll never forget the time that I went to Abington School in Newark, New Jersey, and I was volunteering, and it was a day that we were reading Dr. Seuss. It was a Dr. Seuss day. And I had not read as many Dr. Seuss books then as I have now. And let me tell you, sight reading Dr. Seuss can be quite tricky. And sight reading Dr. Seuss in front of a third grade or second grade class can be really embarrassing because those kids called me out on it. They laughed, they giggled, and they were like, "You don't know how to read." And I was like, "Oh, really? Well, here's what we're going to do." So I very sweetly, kindly explained that I don't normally read Dr. Seuss, but I have an idea. Is there anyone here that loves Dr. Seuss and wants to volunteer to help me read pages out of the book? And with that, hands went up, and the kids were really excited. And when they made a mistake and their classmates laughed and they didn't look really happy, I said, "Here's what I want you to know. The bravery it took for you to raise your hand to volunteer to read was braver than slaying a dragon, because you knew that if you did make a mistake, that the class was going to laugh. You were part of the laughter just a few minutes ago. But you have to just explain in ways that kids understand that it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, because you just keep going and try again. And that is the most important thing. I think it's a great lesson to teach kids, and it goes with reading and it goes with life, and it's just keep going. That's what I taught that bird today. And you know what? I have to remember every day for myself, and I have to remind myself. And that's why I'm lucky I have friends like you to remind me too, because some days I don't think I could keep going, but I can. Bonanza Donna wins. Brilliant, Donna. You got it. I have to say, just having Aesop's Fables in my lap makes me this is like becoming so deep. Story time, right? It's profound. And I'm so excited about it. Lisa, thank you for your brilliant sentence. The creativity was canoodling, and I love it. I just really tried to make an alliterative sentence there. All right, who's ready to send out some love and light? Right? We're almost at the part where we get to hear the fables for today. I'm so excited. They're great. Here we go. Let me get out. B. Bartholomew. It's your day, buddy. It's Bartholomew's Day. It's all about social distancing, buddies. It's all about sending out love and light. And it's all about knowing that we're closer to each other than we even realize it energetically. And each day we want to send out love and light to each other. Healing, peace, laughter. And let's see. I'm going to take this Girls Gone Green pillow because tonight I get to see my friend Tracy and my friend Daria because we get to go to the Jets-Eagles game. I'm so excited. And Chris is going to be there, which is, my friend Tracy's boyfriend. He's so sweet. He's a nice guy. All right. So then we're going to have, let's see, fun, and laughter. And who else should we get out here? Oh, yeah. Let's get Liv because we're going to hug break right now. All right. Are you ready? We're going to send each other out. Love, light, cheers, rooting each other on. It's going to be amazing. Okay? 1. Oh, yeah. You don't know where to send it from, do you? Of course you do. You guys are story timers. You're amazing. But for the new people, here, from your head, your heart, and then a big beam of white light from your heart chakra. Okay? Your whole being. We're going to send love, light, healing out to Frank Simon, who's at the dentist. We're going to send it out to anyone who's not feeling really good today. We're going to send it out to everyone that's starting a new path. Like my friend Monica, today's her last day at work, and she's awesome. But she's going to go help people that are like elderly, which I think is amazing, and I'm so proud of her for that. And there she is. I just said her name. Daria, I just said your name. That's amazing. Daria, we are going to be there tonight to cheer on the Jets and the Eagles, but mostly the Jets, right? And I'm really excited because I haven't seen you in so long. And I get to see you today. And it's so exciting when we get to see our friends. I'm going to wear my masks. I'm going to be safe. Trust me. Okay? I'm responsible. But I'm just really excited. I am. All right. Are you ready to send love, light, and energy out to each other? Woo, 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 woo. Yes, I did. I picked a bird and thank you, Joni. Sent love and light. That's right. And birds are total signs of peace. And peace. Let's send peace. Okay. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I just thought of something. I rescued a bird. Do you think that means the Eagles are going to win tonight? I hope I didn't jinx the Jets. Unless, of course, by rescuing that bird, it's giving all the birds a hug and love and light because the Jets are going to win. Jets, 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 Jets. I know, my brain, it really does. It's like my brain thinks in very unique ways. It's kind of like picture popcorn being popped on the stove or in a microwave. It's all kernels and it's settled nice and neatly. And then all of a sudden, pop, 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 pop. Ideas come up and it's just like, what? Yeah, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot for me too. Okay, here we go. Let's put you back over here. Yes. Okay. My bird is... That's right, because this is from the Girls on Green Studios. Okay. All right, this is amazing. I'm so excited. Next, are you ready? Let's focus. Okay? I don't know if I want to focus right now. Do I want to say the focusing for the end so I could keep all this energy? Or do I need to focus a little bit maybe because I have to read? Okay, I'm going to read Aesop's Fables next, so maybe I do. Okay, let's do this. I am excited. I am love. I am light. I am ready to read and decipher Aesop's Fables. Okay. You never know what we're going to find. Yesterday was the letter A. We spoke about an astronaut. I think it was the astronaut one. And then we spoke about donkeys because I don't want to say the word that they call it in Aesop's Fables because this is a family-friendly show and it's a donkey. Okay? So today, coming to you from Aesop's Fables, I don't want to write in the book either because it's supposed to be a keepsake, but I really have to try to remember which pages I actually read, but we're going in alphabetical order. So the next fable we're reading today is letter B, and there are so many in the contents that are amazing. Ooh, Brassiere and his dog. Let's read that one because yesterday was National Dog Day. 122. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't know what that really means. Is it somebody that works with brass? Sorry to sound so ignorant, not to make you wince, but a Brassiere had a little dog, which was a great favorite with his master and his constant companion. That's so funny. That's what my friend wrote to me about Yogi yesterday. Put bookmarks in there or post-its with the date on it. That's a great idea. Do I have a pen? Let's see. I have one of my favorite pens right here because it is a cool pen. I love it. I know what to do, Lisa. You're right. I will take this piece of paper that I can't put names on because it's black, and then I will do this. All right, so today, I love that idea. Such a teacher. And we'll use it as a bookmark. So yesterday, I'll go back after for A. For B, we're reading 122. Okay, here we go. All right. Very nicely done. A Brassiere and his little dog had a little dog, which was a great favorite with his master and his constant companion. while he hammered away at his metals. Oh, yeah, he works with brass. The dog slept, but when, on the other hand, he went to dinner and began to eat, the dog woke up and wagged his tail, as if he would ask for a share of his meal. His master one day, pretending to be hungry and shaking his stick at him, said, "You wretched little sluggard, what shall I do to you? While I am hammering on the anvil, you sleep on the mat, and when I begin to eat after my toil, you wake up and wag your tail for food. Do you not know that labor is the source of every blessing, and that none but those who work are entitled to eat?" Okay. All right, that's really deep. Maybe I should. Wow, and the astronomer is right next to it. All right, so I don't know if I love that one. So I'm going to put an X next to that. I'm not a big fan of that one because there's violence in it. Let's check out the next one in the letter V. Let's see. Let's try the Bald Knight. 95. These are really tough. Oh, this is a small one. A bald knight who wore a wig went out to hunt. A sudden puff of wind blew off his hat and wig, at which a loud laugh rang forth from his companions, like the kids in the school. He joined in the joke by saying, "What marvel that hairs which are not mine should fly from me, when my own have forsaken even the man with whom they were born." Those who cannot take care of their own should not be entrusted with the care of another's property. Well, these are very, very deep. And I will say, I guess, if it means that you cannot take care of your own things, but I will say that most bald people lose their hair not because of choice. As a salon owner, I will say that age, stress, illness even, or alopecia, you can lose your hair. That's actually like autoimmune. And I don't understand why anyone would be mad at a dog. Anyway, all right, well, those are Aesop's fables for today. And I will say that they're a bit challenging. If anyone has anything they would like to add, by all means, put it in the comments, because I certainly could use a little perspective. But I think what we're going to read today is, for the letter B, Mr. Bump by Roger Hargraves. Yeah, so instead of 3 long stories, I think it's 2 of the fables and a book. I think that's good. And maybe, just maybe, there'll be some kind of a connection. I'm not sure. You never know. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. A brazier joins pieces of metal together using heat and hot temperatures. A brazier is like a hot fire pit or chimney is. Oh, they put together a hot fire pit or chimney is. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you. My executive producer, always coming to my rescue. Okay, this is the sad story of Mr. Bump. The trouble was that Mr. Bump just could not help having little accidents. If there was something for Mr. Bump to bump into, he'd bump into it all right. For instance, if you were to see Mr. Bump out walking down a street in your town, and if there happened to be something to bump into down the street, then you know what would happen, don't you? Bump! Sometimes people are clumsy. That's what the bird was doing. The bird was flying into the net and bump, 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 and falling. Mr. Bump was just the same at home. He lived in an extremely nice home, but even there he couldn't help having those little accidents. For instance, One morning when Mr. Bump went outside his house, he noticed that the chimney pot had come loose in a storm the night before. I must fix it before it falls. Come on! You see that? That is amazing. We just spoke about it. Ryan just said that a brazier helps fire pits and chimneys, and now it's in the book. One morning when Mr. Bump went outside his house, he noticed the chimney pot had come loose in a storm the night before. I must fix that before it falls off, thought Mr. Bump to himself, and he hurried to his garden shed to fetch a ladder. It was a very long ladder. Mr. Bump walked up the garden path with the ladder on his shoulder. He turned the corner of the garden path. Crash went the living room window. Oh dear. Look at that. Because he didn't realize it. Because if it's a really long ladder, sometimes you don't know what you're doing. Oh dear, thought Mr. Bump, and he turned to see what had happened. Crash went the kitchen window behind him. Oh dear, thought Mr. Bump again, and he rested the ladder against the wall of the house so that he could climb up on the roof to fix the chimney. Crash went the bedroom window. I get it. Stuff like that happens. So, can you see how Mr. Bump had his little accidents? Mr. Bump had many jobs, but somehow they never seemed to last very long. As soon as anything got lost or broken or splintered or chipped or snapped or cracked or torn or burst or wrenched or crunched or split or slit, Mr. Bump got the blame. For instance, when Mr. Bump worked on a farm, he tripped over the farm dog and spilled the milk, which he was carrying for the farmer's wife, and which the farm cat lapped up. That looks like a dog. What do I know? For instance, when Mr. Bump was a bus driver, he fell off the bus and couldn't catch up with it again, and all the passengers traveled without having to pay. For instance, when Mr. Bump was a carpenter, he found that when he was hammering nails, he hammered his thumb most of the time, and the nail hardly at all. Poor Mr. Bump. In order to recover from the series of rather unfortunate happenings, Mr. Bump decided to take a vacation. That's a great idea. There he could think about what sort of job he could do where he wouldn't be such a nuisance to everybody. So off he set to the station to catch a train to the seaside. While Mr. Bump was on vacation, several things happened. For instance, look at that, he fell off a boat into the sea, and the lifeboat had to come and rescue him. For instance, one day when he was quietly walking along the beach, minding his own business, he got his foot stuck in a bucket. And he couldn't get it off. He had to walk around with it on his foot for hours. Oh, Mr. Bump. Come on, Mr. Bump. For instance, another time when he was walking along the beach, he walked straight into a large hole that somebody had dug, and he had to stay there all night because he couldn't climb out on his own. However, despite all these little accidents, Mr. Bump enjoyed his vacation. And while he was there, he had a splendid idea about what sort of job he should do. It was quite the best idea for Mr. Bump had ever had. An absolutely splendid idea. Was he going to be a bubble wrap tester? And now Mr. Bump works happily for Mr. Barley the Farmer. Mr. Barley has a rather large apple orchard on his farm, and that's where Mr. Bump works. Can you guess why? I have an idea why. Mr. Bump's job is picking apples, but he doesn't use a ladder to climb up the tree to pick the apples like other apple pickers. Oh no, Mr. Bump has a much better way of picking apples than that. You know what he does, right, you guys? He just walks around, and before long, Mr. Bump, being Mr. Bump, walks into a tree and bump. And guess what happens? The apples just fall, right? And down, down, falls an apple, and Mr. Bump catches it. This makes the job of apple picking much easier. And Mr. Bump is very pleased about his new job, and Mr. Barley is very pleased about his new apple picker. So you see, the story of Mr. Bump isn't such a sad story after all. And if you ever bump yourself, you know what to do, don't you? Go and eat an apple picked by Mr. Bump, and then you won't feel your bump at all. You'll remember that the next time you have a bump, you'll remember that the next time you had a bump, won't you? Good. Mr. Bump. That was excellent. That was awesome. And you know what? Joey Bailey, you're right. Your bird rescue is a little bit like the lion and the mouse fable. The moral is an act of kindness is never wasted. I wonder if that's in here. It's got to be in here. Let's see. Let's find the lion and the mouse. Here it is. Page 34. The Lion and the Mouse. A lion was awakened from sleep by a mouse running over his face. Rising up in anger, he caught him and was about to kill him when the mouse piteously entreated, saying, "If you would only spare my life, I would be sure to repay your kindness." The lion laughed and let him go. It happened shortly after. See, I remember this story, and then the lion said, "How will you ever repay the kindness?" The lion laughed and let him go. It happened shortly after this that the lion was caught by some hunters, who bound him by strong ropes to the ground. The mouse, recognizing his roar, came up and gnawed the rope with his teeth, and setting him free, exclaimed, "You ridiculed the idea of my ever being able to help you, not expecting to receive from me any repayment of your favor. But now you know that it is possible for even a mouse to confer benefits on a lion." And you know what the moral of the story is? No one is too weak to do good. That is a perfect way to end story time today. No one is too weak to do good. Kindness is a gift anyone can afford. Taking the time to help others is so important. It's huge. And I just want to say that you taking the time to be here with me today is amazing. I appreciate it so much. You guys, it's going to be a great day. It really is. It's going to be a day filled with kindness and hope and love and laughter. So I hope that you find the kindness, find the hope, find the love, and find the laughter within today. Okay? So let's do it, you guys. It's time for a hug. Put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a hug from me. Squeeze yourself so tight and know that everything's going to be all right. And if you want some laughter later, you're going to have to watch some live streaming from Girls Gone Green. It's going to be a hoot. I guarantee it. Kickoff is 7:30. I plan on being there for that. I'm very excited. Going to work. Let's hope it doesn't rain, but even if it does, it'll just feel like football season. Thank you so much for being here. So excited. And thank you, and everyone have a great weekend. Yes, I will not be here Sunday. I'll be back on Monday with the letter C. And Monday's date, hold the phone, Tuesday's the 31st. So Monday is the letter C for Carly, whose birthday is on the next day, which is the 31st. I can't believe it. It's so weird. 25. But I hope that you have an amazing day, and thank you for being here. I am happy. I am filled with joy. I am excited. I am totally content. Thank you for being here. Namaste. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.